I'm Allie. I live with my husband Alex and his mother Blair. I didn't want to live with her, but after her husband passed on, she said that she didn't want to be alone and begged us to live with her. And my husband agreed with her. This was right before we got married, so I didn't really have a say in this. But I should have said no. I hate living with her. She treats me like a servant. But your husband said he'd call off the marriage if you said no, right? Oh well, I guess you gotta make compromises when it comes to marriage. I guess, but she's so annoying. Grandchildren! When are you gonna have kids? I wanna see my grandchildren! That's all she says, literally. Sounds awful. Just tell her to stop. You gotta stand up for yourself. Just be firm with her. She'll get the message. I decided to listen to my friend Katie. I'm gonna tell her once and for all. I'm done being the good girl. Hey, this place is dirty. Allie, clean it up. I was busy today. If it bothers you so much, do it yourself. You're home all day, aren't you? What did you say? Ugh! I was kind of nervous, but it worked. That felt good. But I underestimated her. She got Alex on her side and started attacking me again. You're supposed to treat the elderly with respect. How dare you?
She's right. She's old, okay? She can't move around much. You gotta help her around the house. Don't you feel bad for her?
She can't move around because she's fat. I think doing housework can help her lose some weight. What? Did you just call me fat? How dare you? And if you feel bad for her, why don't you help Alex?
Huh? Me? You serious? Don't push it. I'll divorce you if I have to.
I have a job too, so I'll be all right.
What?
He realized that I meant business. He started whispering to his mom. Then he apologized.
Sorry.
I'm sorry too, Allie. Please forgive us. They both apologized to me and stopped being mean to me altogether. My husband even started helping out around the house, so divorce was off the table for now. Thank you for understanding. I hope we can all get along. Then, things settled down after that. Life was pretty peaceful. But a few months later, I realized that they had other intentions. As soon as I got pregnant, they started treating me like crap again. I overheard them at night when I was going to the bathroom.
She's pregnant. And she can no longer get an abortion, so we got her.
Yup, she'll need money to raise a child, so she'll never be able to get a divorce now. I can't wait to treat her like a maid again. Turns out, they just wanted a maid to do all their housework. I thought about leaving my husband right away, but my parents were looking after their parents at home, so I couldn't go live with them. After much thought, I decided to stay around for a little while longer. I decided to collect evidence in the meantime so I could get a better deal when it came time to get a divorce, but I would soon regret this decision. I did get more than enough evidence, but to get the evidence, I had to play the good wife. Seeing this, Blair started to get out of control. She started making ridiculous demands. Blair, I can't hold this. This is too heavy. I'm pregnant right now. I can't hold it. What? You need to exercise. Stop whining. Come on, walk. I didn't want anything to happen to the baby, so I decided to put it down. But then, Blair pushed me from behind. I fell down pretty hard. I think I was dehydrated from throwing up so much. I passed out within seconds. The baby. Oh, you're up. The baby is fine. I woke up at the hospital. I got rushed here by the ambulance. Luckily, the baby was fine. I was feeling much better too. You're almost due. Don't push yourself too hard, okay? Yeah, thanks. My mother-in-law made me hold this bag of rice and... Oh no, I'm gonna ask the doctor to have a talk with her. After the doctor called up Blair and had a long talk with her... Why am I in trouble? Hush! She wasn't very happy about that, and this only made things worse. She started harassing me even more. After coming home, I told her I wanted to take it easy, but she just yelled at me and said, "You're useless! You don't deserve to be alive!" Hey, talk to your mom for me. I ignore her most of the time, but it's really annoying having her on my back 24/7.
Not my problem. You pissed her off, right? It's your fault.
Seriously? She's your mother! We were constantly fighting. I couldn't take this any longer. I'm gonna lose my mind if I stay in this house. Then, I went into labor. I gave birth to a beautiful baby girl. Oh, she's adorable. She looks just like you, Alex. I'm gonna raise her myself. I've always wanted a girl. Allie, stay out of my way. You just focus on housework. Absolutely not. Furthermore, I'm not going back to that house. I'm leaving. I'm gonna go live with a friend for a while.
What? Have you lost your mind?
Yeah, she's probably still feeling dizzy. Look who's talking. After everything you did to me, and Alex, you never once stood up for me. You're dead to me, Alex.
But you can't raise her on your own.
Yeah, idiot, it costs a lot of money to raise a child. You can't raise her on your own. No worries, child support will cover that. Plus, I'm suing you for damages too, so there's that.
Damages? What are you talking about? I haven't done anything wrong. Even if we get a divorce, I'm not paying you a dime.
I got tons of evidence. I got you both on tape, even on video. Here's Blair throwing a broomstick at me, and here's you ignoring me. It's all here, see? Plus, the nurses here are willing to testify too. They heard you too, you know. I already got a lawyer too. He said I have a solid case.
What?
That's not gonna happen. You're our maid. Just shut up and do housework. Know your place. Apologize. Apologize to us right now. Hey, I just got that on tape too. You two are unbelievable. Seriously. All right then. Bye. What? What the? Stop! Stop! The nurses kicked them out of the room. They weren't allowed back in the building. A few days later, my friend came and picked us up. She lives with her parents. They had this huge house with lots of empty rooms. You can stay with us as long as you like. My parents are stoked that they get to live with a baby. I was so grateful. I'd have to get a place of my own at some point, but for the time being, I had a place to stay.
What? Look at this. I have to pay her all of this? And why do I have to pay for you too, Mom? You're the one that harassed her. You pay for this. If you don't have the money, sell your jewelry or something. Do it!
What? Give me a break. This is my money. It's for me. I'm not giving that girl a dime.
Ah, Mom! Shut up!
After the trial, the court ordered Alex to pay me a large sum of money for damages. Then he got in a huge fight with his mom. I heard things got pretty ugly. They ended up selling the house to pay me. I told them that if they didn't pay me, I was going to tell everyone at work and all the neighbors about what happened. Guess they didn't want that. That felt nice. Thank you so much, Katie. I couldn't have done this without you. Of course! And your baby is just adorable. Oh, so cute. Hey, you and your parents, you guys saved us. So thank you, really. Don't mention it. We love having you guys here. I had such great friends. I'm so grateful for that. Being a single mother isn't easy, but I think I'll be all right. Oh, and as for Alex, I heard his company found out about everything and that he ended up getting fired anyways. Unemployed and broke, they begged one of their relatives to give them a job. Today, they chop wood in the middle of nowhere, working under the minimum wage. Oh well, not my problem. Have fun being miserable. I'm gonna move on with my life with my daughter.
I'm Alex. I'm 50 years old. I own a small construction company.
Bye, Dad. Have a good day at work.
This is my daughter, Allie. She was born when I was 45. We thought we could never have kids, but finally, it happened. But the thing is, my wife passed away right after she gave birth to Allie, so she doesn't know anything about her mom. Allie, you sure you're okay?
Yeah, you always play with me. I'm fine. And Grandpa and Grandma are really nice too.
All right. It's just me and her right now. My parents come to the house to help out from time to time. It's not easy, but we get by. One day I got a call from one of my clients. Hello, it's Bob. I have this project I'd like to talk to you about. Hey, is that so? What kind of building is it? It's a 3-story apartment. Sure, no problem. But what? The deadline, it's pretty tight. We need it in 3 months. 3 months? That is pretty tight. I know, right? What do you think? Don't worry about it. You've always been good to me. I'll take care of it. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I'll send your information over to the site manager. It was pretty tough, but it wasn't impossible. So I said yes. And this business was all about trust. I couldn't say no, to be honest. It won't be easy, but I can't let my clients down. I told my employees about the new project. What? 3 months? That's crazy. Sorry. Let me guess, you just couldn't say no. Oh, boy. Should I cancel? Oh, sir, you're too nice sometimes. But if you said yes, then that's final. We've got your back, sir. Thank you. All of you. It was pretty tough, but everyone was on board. I have the best employees in the world. A few days later, we headed to the site. The site manager was already there. I'm Alex from Alex Construction. Nice to meet you. Oh, okay. All right, get started then. Can you tell us your name? Name? Why? Because we're gonna be working together for 3 months. Is that too much to ask? Working together, seriously. You guys work for me, don't forget that. I don't need to introduce myself to you. Just do what I tell you, get to work. These types. They look down on subcontractors. Whatever. It was only for 3 months, so I let it go. But... Are you taking a break? You're so useless. We got a deadline, you know. Get to work, now! This is our lunch break. Break! You don't need a break! You work for me, remember? Get to work! What do you think we've been doing all week? We work overtime every day to meet the deadline. You can't make us work without rest. Whatever. Just get it done in time. I'm gonna go grab lunch. Get back to work. Then he drove off to go eat lunch. What the hell is his problem? Forge this, let's quit. Sorry guys, but we gotta finish what we started. It's only for a few months, please. I wanna quit too, but this client has been really good to us over the years. Sir. Then, 3 months later. Yes, we're finished! Great job, guys. Thank you guys so much. Amazing work. That was a close one. I thought we weren't going to make it. Thanks to all the hard work, we finished the apartment in 3 months. It was pretty tough, but my guys came through. I better take them out for drinks soon. Then the site manager started walking towards his car. I forgot to tell him. All right, I'm leaving. Bye. Hold on. Can we talk? What? We haven't discussed our payment yet. Payment? What payment? For the work we did. Seriously? You're just a subcontractor. You want me to pay you? Seriously? What do you mean? You're not gonna pay us? You guys probably learned a lot working for me. If anything, you should be paying me. Don't push me, kid. Pay us what you owe. Do you know how hard we worked to build this thing? Are you serious? You work for me, remember? Don't talk back to me like that. Whatever. I'm leaving. Get lost. Wait. I'm gonna call Bob. Go ahead. You really think that's gonna help? Then he drove off. We worked our asses off for 3 months, but they're not gonna pay us? This isn't happening. I called Bob right away, but he said he was busy and told me to call him back. I went home, devastated.
Daddy, you're home.
Hey, Allie.
What's wrong?
Nothing. It's fine.
You should talk to me. You always tell me how important it is to talk to family.
Yeah, you're right. Well, Danny built this apartment building, but my client is refusing to pay me for it.
What?
Sorry, Ellie, I shouldn't be telling you this.
It's fine. And that's terrible. That's the same as stealing. If they're not going to pay, don't give them the apartment.
That's it! I called the guys from my company. Why are we back here? And why all the heavy machinery? I heard they're refusing to pay us. That's such bullshit. Yup, so we're gonna take it down. Seriously? Yup, take it down. For real? Yup. Good idea. They're not gonna pay us anyways. Alright then, take it down. We started taking down the apartment. Then the site manager came rushing over. What the hell is going on? What does it look like? We're taking it down. You're not getting away with this! Don't worry, we'll rebuild it for you once you pay us. He tried to stop us, but he was outnumbered. All he could do was watch as we took the apartment down. I think he was crying. After a few hours, the apartment was gone. We're gonna sue you! Go ahead. Oh, and one more thing. I sent over the CCTV footage to your company this morning. CCTV? Yeah, we always film our work just in case there's an accident. It helps us check our work back at the office too. And now, your company is gonna see the footage. So what? You're not making any sense. I'll see you in court. Bob finally picked up my call once I showed him the CCTV footage. He tried to talk himself out of it, but it didn't work. I was so disappointed in him. But he promised me he'd take care of the money and the site manager. The site manager came over to our company the next day. Hey! What? I got fired because of you. What did you do? Oh, is that so? Why me? You still don't get it, do you? You forced us to work without taking breaks. Then you told me you weren't gonna pay us. You really thought that you could get away with this. This is bullshit. I'm suing all of you. Whatever. Oh, and one more thing. I heard you were embezzling money. Huh? I know people, kid. One of my clients told me. Did you tell them about that too? Not yet, but I'm about to. That's a crime, right? Please, no. Too bad, kid. Guys, show him out! Yes, sir! Wait! The guys threw him out of the building. After that, he got arrested for embezzlement. It must have been hard to land that job. What a waste. Well, that's what you get for treating people like that. Oh, and we rebuilt the apartment building after that. I was gonna pay for it, but Bob's company paid for everything to make up for what they did. In fact, they paid us more for it. And Bob came and apologized to me many times after that. I guess we call it even.
Hey, Daddy, when I get married, I want to live in the house that you built.
Married? Please don't say that.
Daddy, are you crying? You're like a baby. There.
Allie means the world to me. I'm gonna do everything I can to protect her.
I'm Allie. I'm pregnant. After I got pregnant, I was getting more sickness almost every day, so I quit my part-time job and became a housewife. Things settled down a bit after that, but on some days, I just wasn't feeling well. My husband wasn't very kind. He didn't care about me at all. He went out drinking almost every night after work. On weekends, he watched baseball and went out to play soccer with his friends. Luckily, his mom, Blair, lived in the neighborhood and she helped me out a lot. I'll go buy groceries. You stay here and rest, okay? Where's Bob, anyways? Is he out again? He's unbelievable. I'll have to talk with him, dear. I'm so sorry he's like this. She talked to my husband and told him to be more supportive, but my husband didn't enjoy being yelled at by his mom.
Do the dishes already. It's your fault that Mom yells at me. Just this morning, she yelled at me saying I should help you with the housework. She called me on my cell phone to tell me that. She's so annoying.
Sorry, but the doctor said if I felt sick, I should rest first, so...
Stop making excuses. Do it. I'm the one that pays the bills. Do your job.
He threw the remote at my foot. I was in pain. I was so scared of him after that. When he was home, I tried my best to do the housework even when I felt sick. But then his mom came over and saw me like this. You should be resting. Bob, you should help her right now. But then he flipped out. It just went on and on like this. I couldn't take much more of this. I just want to have the baby and get this over with. Then, finally, I went to the doctor for a checkup. The baby was due any time. Then, the next morning, I felt a sharp pain in my stomach. I was starting to go in labor. Hey, dear, could you drive me to the hospital?
What? Are you blind? I'm about to go golfing.
But my labor! I called the doctor and she said I should get there right away.
But this is for work. I invited my clients over today. It's work-related. Don't you get that? You might not have a job, but I do. I have responsibilities. Plus, how can you be sure? The hospital isn't far away. If you really think you should go, then walk. I'm busy.
Then he drove off. It was still early in the morning, but I had no choice. I called his mom. She came rushing over and drove me to the hospital. Where did Bob go? What could be more important than this? I think he went golfing. After arriving at the hospital, the doctor said that it would be a while. After hearing that, Blair ran out of the hospital. After an hour, she came back with Bob. He looked upset. She probably dragged him here. He was yelling at her. But his mom was furious too. Finally, he gave up and sat next to me.
Come on, hurry up already. I gotta go back.
Are you serious? Oh dear, I'm so sorry he's like this. Son, you do everything she tells you, got that? I'll be back as soon as I get the day off work, okay? You got this, Allie. Don't worry. The contraction was getting more frequent, but I wasn't quite there yet. This was going to take some time. My husband sat next to me, playing on his phone. He seemed to be in a really bad mood. He didn't do anything for me. He was starting to piss me off. Then, I started getting contractions every 3 minutes or so. I was in a lot of pain. Finally, I snapped and yelled at him. What the hell is your problem? This is your child too. Your child. Why are you acting like this, huh? Ask Mom. Ask Mom. Is that all you can say? You're gonna be a father. Do you realize that?
What's wrong? You're scaring me.
What's wrong with you, huh? I told you to stop drinking and come home early just in case anything happened. But did you listen to me? No. Then I go into labor and you go out golfing? Are you kidding me? You're so useless.
Sorry. Please, don't get mad. Ah!
Then I grabbed his arm as hard as I could. He was screaming in pain, but it was nothing compared to what I was going through. I don't remember much after that. Things moved pretty fast. They moved me into the delivery room and I finally gave birth. It's a beautiful girl. I was exhausted. My husband just stood there next to me looking confused. Whatever, I told him everything I wanted to, so... And the baby is doing fine, so it all worked out. But then, my husband started being a jerk again.
Hey, I know you were in pain, but you crossed the line. You said a lot of mean things to me back there. How dare you talk to me like that? Who puts food on the table, huh? And the baby needs me too. Without me, who's gonna provide for her? Apologize. Apologize for what you said to me. Get on the ground and apologize.
He started asking me to apologize to him. I don't remember everything, but I meant every word of it. You never cared for me. Even when I was pregnant, you went out drinking almost every night. And this morning, you left me at the house to go play golf. I was in labor. I don't think I can be with you anymore.
Shut the hell up! Don't push me! Divorce? Fine, I don't care. Mom? Uncle John? No, it's not what you think.
His mom and his relatives entered the room. My husband's face turned blue. I sent her a text earlier and told her about the baby. She came over to visit me with other relatives who lived in the neighborhood. One of them was Uncle John. He was a hard ass. The thing is, he helped my husband get his current job, so he was powerless against him.
I heard everything you said. You're unbelievable, you know that? How dare you treat her like that?
He's right! She gave birth to your daughter! What the hell is wrong with you?
I'm the one that puts food on the table? Seriously? She does everything around the house for you. That's why you can focus on your job. Why are you like this? And you don't even thank her? Instead, you yell at her and treat her like this? You're unbelievable. No, it's not like that. Wait, you went golfing this morning? I thought you went hiking with Helen. Stop! I told you to keep quiet about Helen. It's not like that.
Helen? Who's that? Hiking? I thought you said you were going golfing with some clients. I couldn't believe it. It was all a lie. This morning, he went hiking with this girl named Helen who worked at a hostess club. Thanks to his brother, everyone found out the truth. The relatives surrounded him and made him spill everything. Turns out, he wasn't drinking with clients. He was going to hostess clubs almost every day. So, you left your pregnant wife at home and went out to drink at hostess clubs? I'm so ashamed of you.
See, you said we shouldn't have sex while you were pregnant, so I just wanted to vent, you know? It didn't mean anything. And I didn't do anything either. It's a hostess club, not a brothel. You get me, don't you? Helen is just a friend. I mean, you're the one that got pregnant in the first place. That's why I started going there. Ugh!
Uncle John struck him down. He went flying to the wall and got knocked out. After that, I thought long and hard about what to do with my husband. After much thought, I decided to stay with him. I still couldn't work, and my parents were really old, so they couldn't help me either. I put a GPS device on his phone so I could monitor his location at all times. And now he couldn't use his credit card without me knowing. And I only gave him enough cash for daily spendings. I made him sign a contract which stated that if he mistreated me in any way, I could divorce him.
I've learned my lesson. Let me live my life. No more hostess clubs. Fine. But at least let me go to baseball games.
Yeah, I'd love to go out too. Only if someone watched the baby for me. If you can do that, maybe I'll think about it.
Take care of the baby by myself? I can't do that. Please forgive me.
Oh, and his mom and uncle was keeping an eye on him too. He was like a prisoner. All he could do was go to work and come home. These days, he started helping me with the baby. He's not very good at it, but it's a start. Sometimes he said that divorce would be better, but his uncle told him,
If you divorce her, I'm gonna tell your company's president about everything. He's a family man. He despises guys like you. You'll probably get demoted or even fired. And don't forget that you'll still have to pay child support. Still think divorce would be better? Think again, idiot.
If you decide to get a divorce, I won't be by your side. I'm going to back up Allie 100%. And I'm not gonna look after you either. If you leave her, I'm cutting all ties with you. Divorce was out of the question for him. All he could do now is try and become a better person. He was a pretty crappy husband being with, so it's gonna take some time. But these days, he comes straight home and helps me with the baby and housework, so I guess I gotta give him a little credit. Maybe, when our daughter gets older, we can all go to the stadium and watch baseball together. If he wasn't such a jerk when I was pregnant, none of this would have happened. Oh well, if he wants my trust, he's gonna have to work for it.
I'm Ali. I have a part-time job at a company near my house. The people are really nice there. Well, not everyone. Mr. Johnson, the president, was pretty annoying. Everyone hated him. He was the son of the former president, and he always looked down on part-time employees. He treated us part-time employees like crap, and he never listened to anyone. If someone disagreed with him, he'd just fire them. Just the other day, one of my colleagues talked back to him and got fired. There aren't many companies around here, so most people can't afford to get fired. We had to keep him happy at all times. But then, one day, I messed up bad. I think the numbers here are wrong. Can you check?
Right, my bad. Let me fix it right away. Hey, Allie, what's all this about?
Huh? Oh, the numbers were wrong, so I asked him to fix it.
You're a part-time employee here. How dare you talk to a full-time employee like that? How do you think he feels about all this, huh? You have to think about other people's feelings.
But if I hadn't noticed, our clients would...
Yeah, I'm glad she found my mistake. Please don't be mad at her. I'm really grateful, actually. You shut your mouth! I'm trying to defend you here. This is your fault, Allie. You're just a part-time employee. Know your boundaries. See? Look. Everyone stopped working because of you. Apologize.
That's probably because he started yelling. Everyone looked worried, but he was furious. I had to do something to calm him down. I'm sorry. It won't happen again. I apologized. Ever since then, he started harassing me every chance he got. But since I rarely make mistakes, he didn't really have anything on me. He looked pretty annoyed by this, so he started yelling at me about things other than work.
What is that you're wearing? That's not appropriate for work. Go home and change.
What? I read the guidelines. I don't see what's wrong with my outfit. Plus, if I go home now, my work will be delayed.
You think you can talk back to me? You're not even a full-time employee. I know. You're wearing that to find guys here, aren't you? Maybe I'll call your husband and tell him that.
What? Absolutely not. He's so annoying. Maybe I should quit. No! If you quit now, all of us part-time employees will be screwed. Please don't leave. I guess you're right. I can't just leave everyone like that. Yeah, we're already behind right now. We need all the help we can get. I've been working overtime for weeks now. Yeah, me too. Well, at least we get overtime. If they stopped paying me for overtime, I'd quit right away. Yeah, work is tough, but a little extra cash never hurts. So... Yeah! Hey! Did you hear about this new sushi place? I've been saving up for it. It's called Uwasa Sushi. Uwasa Sushi? I know that place. I've always wanted to go there. Let's go. I heard there's a secret lunch menu. It's only $30. Yeah? They don't even have a website, so I had no idea. Let's go. And so, we decided to go to a nice sushi restaurant for lunch. We were so excited. I've always wanted to come here. But then... No way. No, is that... It was Mr. Johnson.
Oh, Allie and Katie. What are you doing here? You two can't afford to eat here. Not with your salary.
What should we do? Forget him. Let's eat. Yeah, I agree. We ignored him and sat far away from him. But he didn't appreciate that. He got up and sat next to us.
Hey, don't ignore me. Let's talk. But wait. I feel awkward ordering expensive sushi in front of you guys. You two probably couldn't afford it, so... Hey, what is that? I've never seen that dish before. What is that, a special menu for poor people? That's great. Hey, let me get a picture.
He started laughing at our sushi plate. You're spitting on my food, get lost. And everyone in the store could hear him. People started staring. I was so embarrassed, but the waitress saw this and offered us a table seat that opened up. Thank you so much. Now we can eat in peace. Yeah, and this is so good! All this for $30? What a deal! Yeah, what the... Mr. Johnson?
You guys are spending $30 on lunch? Take it easy, you two. You're not even full-time employees. And why are you guys ignoring me? I'm your boss. How dare you? You don't deserve this. Here, hurry up and eat.
Ugh! He sat next to me and started shoving food in my mouth. I slapped it out of my face. The waitress had to come to our table and clean up. I was so angry. So I decided to take action. I called the manager and said, "Hey, get this guy out of here. Now. I just want to eat in peace."
Ha! You serious? I'm a regular here. I've been coming here since the beginning. I spend $1,000 a month in this place. You really think you can get me kicked out? You should be careful what you say.
$1,000? Fine. Then I'll spend $2,000 today. It's all about the money, right? Fine. All right. Bring me some food. Put it on my tab.
Have you lost your mind? You're too poor to do that. They'll never let you.
All right, coming up.
What?
Oh, and you. Get out of here and never come back.
What? Are you talking to me?
Of course. Who else is there? You've always been rude. People who sit around you always leave early. Did you know that? Even today. Thanks to you, some customers left early. You're bad for business. I know you've been coming here for a while now, but no more. Get out. And she's my niece. After what you said to her, and you ended up wasting food too. I never want to see you again. If you come in here, I'm calling the cops right away. Now get the hell out. Never come back.
What? She's your niece?
I said leave. Now. Get the hell out. I'm calling the cops in 5 seconds.
So, yeah. The owner here is my uncle. That's why I knew about the secret menu. Sorry, I wasn't trying to keep it a secret or anything, but... No, it's fine. If it wasn't for you, I never would have found out about the special, so no worries. I'm glad to hear that. Let's come back here again soon. There's actually another secret menu. Really? Yes, let's. All right. Then the waitress showed him out and shut the door behind him.
I'm a customer. You won't get away with this.
You're still here? Get the hell out of here! Now!
He was officially banned from this restaurant. My uncle told me about this rude customer he had, but I had no idea that it was Mr. Johnson. Oh, and there was a client of us in the restaurant when it all went down. Everyone in the industry found out about his misbehavior in no time. Basically, his career was over. He's been harassing employees and clients for years, and everyone headed up to here with him. He started losing business. Then the employees started leaving. A few years later, the company went bankrupt.
Hey, Allie, about your uncle's sushi restaurant. I know a lot of CEOs go there to eat. Can you ask around and see if anyone is hiring? I need a job.
Was he serious? Needless to say, I deleted the text and ignored him. Not sure what happened to him after that. But one day, one of my old friends told me she saw him carrying lumber at a construction site. Looks like he found a job. Good for him. He spent years looking down on people, so it must be pretty tough for him. Oh well, it's all his fault, so... I also heard that he was up to his neck in debt. Good luck with that. As for me, I was lucky enough to find a new job. The people there are really nice. Everyone treats each other with respect. Thank goodness everything worked out.
I'm Allie. I'm a 32-year-old housewife. This is my husband Bob and my 6-year-old son John.
Mom, let me help you with the laundry.
Oh, thank you, dear.
I'm your hero, Mom. It's my job to help you.
Thank you, baby. John helps me out a lot around the house. Kids his age don't really do that. He's so kind and caring. I'm so proud of him. Then, one Sunday afternoon, my husband was home that day. I decided to go out to go get groceries.
I'll go today. You need some pasta? I'll take the car. Why don't you go relax at a cafe or something? You deserve a day off.
Really? Thank you.
Dad, where are you going?
To the grocery store to get some food.
Can I come?
I thought you wanted to watch that TV show.
Yeah, but I want to help Dad.
Is that so? You're so kind. A generous husband and a kind son. I'm the luckiest person in the world. My husband did this a lot. He took John out so I could enjoy some me time. I know. I'm gonna spy on them today. I want to see what they're like when I'm not around. So I left the house and headed to the grocery store. I waited for them to arrive. Hope they don't notice me. Ah, there they are.
Dad, shopping is really fun.
Yeah. Hey, John, grab that basket for me, will you?
Okay. This is pretty heavy.
Oh, come on. Forget it. Here, carry this instead. This should make you stronger.
What?
I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Bob threw a bag of flour at John. It must have weighed more than 40 pounds.
Daddy, this is too heavy.
Your friend Anthony can carry this. Why are you so weak? Come on, man up. Let's go.
Wait.
He tried his best to keep up with him. I had to go and help him, but it was too late. He fell to the ground. The bag was too heavy. John, you okay?
Mommy, it hurts.
Oh, you're here?
What did you do to him? Why did you make him carry something that heavy?
Why not? You got a problem? It's only 40 pounds. He's a boy.
He's 6. Look, he's hurt.
What a weak kid.
Dad, Mom, I'm sorry. It's my fault. I shouldn't have fell.
No, honey, it's not your fault. I took him to the hospital right away. He had some scars on his face. Luckily, it was nothing serious. But I was so upset that my husband was like that. And one more thing. Who's Anthony? I tried asking him, but ever since the incident, he started ignoring me. Hey, John, do you know who Anthony is?
Yeah. He's a bit older than me. He plays with me sometimes. Whenever we go to Miss Cynthia's house, he plays with me.
Miss Cynthia?
Anthony's mom. She's good friends with Dad. They usually go out together. Anthony and I play at home while we wait for them to come back.
Miss Cynthia. Wait a minute. I didn't want to believe it. I hired a detective agency. I got the results a month later. He was cheating on me. After handing over John to Anthony, the two of them went to a nearby hotel. The agency got some photos a few days later. My husband was back to normal. John seemed fine too.
I'll watch John tomorrow. You can go out if you want.
So he's gonna go see her again, huh? Using our son to see some other woman. I decided to get revenge. All right, see ya.
Later.
Bye, Mom.
Bye. Have fun with Dad.
Okay. Well, it's usually Anthony who plays with me, but okay.
What are you talking about, Bob? We'll play together, like always.
You'll hang out with me today? Yay!
Yeah, of course. Why do you sound surprised? We'll play together like we always do.
Okay. Whatever.
Okay then. See you. I headed over to Miss Cynthia's house. There she was, the woman my husband was seeing. Who are you? Recognize me? No. I'm Bob's wife. Bob? Wait, you're his wife? Yep. Let me in. Fine. Hey, you must be Anthony.
Yeah?
You always play with John, right? He's told me so much about you.
Sure.
Now I just wait for them to arrive. Anthony was there too. He was probably in junior high, so he's the one that takes care of John all the time.
Hey! Mom, why are you here?
Allie, what the?
Wait, are you gonna play with us too? Yay, this is awesome!
Sorry, dear, I can't. I have to talk to Dad and Miss Cynthia.
What? Boring.
But don't worry, I got a special guest for you. Grandpa and Grandma. You can play with them.
Really?
Yep. And Anthony is here too. Have fun! I asked my parents to look after John and Anthony so the three of us could have a talk.
Why are you here, Allie?
You really want to know? John told me. He told me about Miss Cynthia and Anthony.
That idiot! I told him to keep quiet.
Don't get mad at him. It's your fault.
That kid is useless.
Seriously? You're unbelievable. You're cheating on me, aren't you?
Yeah? So what? I'm sick and tired of you, so I'm sleeping with her. Got a problem?
Okay, so we should probably get a divorce then, right?
Yeah? Really? Lucky me! Hell yeah! Cynthia, we can finally be together!
Huh?
What? What's the matter?
I don't want to marry you.
What? You said if I left my wife, you'd marry me.
You believed me? You're hilarious. I didn't mean that. You don't mean anything to me. I'm not leaving my husband. You're pathetic.
What?
Poor you. Even your mistress left you. But Cynthia, do you really think you can just get away with this? Think again. Your husband is away on business, right? How do you know? I hired a detective agency. I know everything about you. A detective agency? I sent your husband a letter. What? What did you send him? Oh, nothing. Just some photos of you and my husband walking into a motel together. Just wanted to let him know what his wife was up to. What the hell did you do that for? He should probably get it in the mail today. Hope you guys can work things out. He'll never forgive me. He always said so. Oh no!
Ali, please forgive me. Let's start over.
Seriously? You were excited about the divorce just seconds ago.
I was kidding.
It's okay, really. You treat my son like crap anyways. We'll be much better off without you.
Oh, come on. Think about it, will you? What about money? You'll need money to raise him.
No worries. I'll sue you both for damages. Plus, you'll have to pay child support, so I think I'll be fine. Plus, I can always get a new job.
Sue us? Child support? I can't afford that.
Me neither. My husband is gonna leave me. Just take it from your husband. Leave me out of it. No can do. See you both in court. A few weeks later, I divorced my husband. The court ordered him and his mistress to pay me a large sum of money for damages. Oh, and I heard Cynthia's husband left her too. Her husband took Anthony. After I left him, my ex-husband lost his mind. He ended up getting fired from his job. Today, he works at a convenience store to pay child support. Pathetic. As for me, I started working at the company I used to work for before I had John. Raising a kid on my own isn't easy, but people at work are very understanding, so I think I'm gonna be all right.
Mom, how was work? Need any help?
Work is tough, but don't you worry about a thing.
Okay, thanks. Hey, want me to give you a massage?
Thank you, dear.
I'm your hero, Mom.
John was such a good boy. I'm so proud of him.
I'm Alex. I'm 35 and I work at a factory. I've been living with my parents for a while now. They're both sick, so they need someone to look after them. I work near home so I can go back quickly if they need me. Alex, you still working at that factory? Yeah, so what? Dude, you're 35, you live with your parents, and you work at a factory? Talk about being a loser. Stop leeching off of your parents. I'm ashamed to have a little brother like you. How much do you make anyways? Around $2,000 a month? What? Seriously? Dude, you're 35. I make 3 times that easily. Damn, you suck. Man, sucks to have a loser for a brother. Why don't you get a different job? No, right. Who's gonna hire you, right? Mom and Dad are sick. I work here so that I can go back to the house if they need me. You haven't done anything for them, so shut up. Plus, I enjoy working there. What? You blaming your parents for having a dead-end job? You're pathetic. And stop lying to yourself. Nobody enjoys working at a factory. Anyone can do what you do, you loser. Whatever. He never did anything for my parents. He was always going out, partying day and night. I had to do everything. He might even make more money than me, but he spends a lot too. I bet he doesn't have any savings. And he's always been like this, ever since we were kids. Hey Alex, I heard you came in last again. You're such a loser. I got first prize every year when I was your age. I guess I got all the good genes. Shut up, I'm trying my best. No use. You just don't have any talent. Give it up. Just sit there and watch me succeed. Just don't get in my way. Why are you so mean? Hey, blame your parents, not me. They're the ones that gave you crappy DNA. I feel bad for you. Man, if I were you, I'd probably kill myself. Just watch me. He hasn't changed a bit. Then, one day, he showed up at my work out of the blue. Hey y'all, my brother works here. What the hell are you doing here? I had some meetings around here. Thought I'd stop by and check out your workplace. Just checking up on you, little brother. Damn, this place is depressing. It smells funny. How can you work here? Seriously. You can say whatever you want about me, but stop insulting my colleagues. Oh, shut up. I was right. This place is pathetic. Anyone can do this. Get out of here! Yeah, this place sucks anyways. Hey, let me get a picture so I can put it on my socials. Come on, Alex, look at the camera. Show the world how miserable you are. After they see how well I'm doing, people are gonna have a hard time believing that we're related. Hey, this might go viral. Hell no. Ah, come on. Absolutely not. Oh well, I took some pictures earlier anyway, so... Hey, stop! Don't post that online! Whatever. I'm bored. I'm off. Have fun at your miserable job. Don't ever come here again! What the hell is his problem? Ugh. And he insulted my colleagues too. After he left, Ali, one of my colleagues, came up to me. We started working here at the same time, but I was out of college and she started right after high school, so she was 4 years younger than me.
Alex, you alright?
Sorry about that.
No, it's fine. So that's your brother? He's nothing like you. You're so nice, but he's such a jerk.
I get that a lot.
Is he in sales or something? Wearing that flashy suit. He might have a good job, but he kind of scares me.
Yeah, but that's what girls want, isn't it?
No. Well, not me. You're much more attractive than him.
Thanks. You're very kind. Oh, break is almost over. Alright, let's get back to it.
Alex.
That night, I got a text from a friend. My brother posted my picture online anyways. He posted a picture with the comment, "Anyone can do this kind of work, lol." What a jerk. Oh well, I'll just ignore him. Then, about a month later, my brother came over to the house. He looked upset.
Mom, Dad, can we talk?
What is it?
What's going on?
Please, I need to borrow $100,000. Please.
What's all this about?
The thing is, I stole money from the company. If I don't come up with some cash, they're gonna find out.
What? Why did you do that? I thought you made lots of money.
Shut up! Unlike you, I got friends and girls. Those things cost money. Plus, I gotta invest in myself too. I'm in debt too. See this suit? See this watch? All this is worth more than $20,000. Then sell it. I can't. I need this for work. So Mom, Dad, please.
How convenient. You only come when you need something.
You stay out of this. I'm talking with my parents.
Sorry, but we don't have that kind of money.
Sorry.
You're joking me, right? How the hell do you make a living then? Ever since you got sick, all you do is stay home and do nothing. You gotta have some savings or something.
Savings? No.
Then how do you make a living? I know. You're cutting me off, aren't you? It's because I didn't take care of you guys, isn't it?
No, that's not it at all.
What? Don't tell me you're providing for them.
That's exactly it, actually. I provide for all of us.
Stop lying. You barely make enough to support yourself. There's a mortgage and a car loan too.
You're right. I don't make nearly enough at the factory to provide for all three of us. By the way, I paid off all of our debts years ago. I trade stocks, didn't I tell you?
Stocks?
Yeah, stocks.
How much do you make?
Not sure, but I think I have about $1 million in the bank right now.
1 million? You're joking, right?
No. Wanna see?
Oh my god. Hey Alex, please, lend me $100,000. We're brothers, come on.
Hell no.
Oh, thank you. Wait, what?
Seriously? You've always been a dick to me, Bob. I'm not lending you a dime. This money is for my family.
I'm your family too.
You're joking, right? You haven't done anything for Mom and Dad, and you always give me a hard time about my job. Then you show up to my work and make fun of me there. Family? Give me a break.
I'm sorry, I really am. Please, lend me $100,000.
Oh, convenient. We're suddenly family now. Get out. Plus, this is your mess. You clean it up.
Please, man, help me.
After, he got arrested for embezzlement. He didn't go to jail, but he was now up to his neck in debt. Needless to say, he lost his job. And with a criminal record, he's gonna have a tough time finding a job. He always made fun of my job, saying anyone could do it, but he ended up applying to one. Needless to say, he got rejected. I thought he said anyone can do it. What does that say about him? Oh, and remember that picture he posted online? His socials went viral too, just like he said. He got comments like, "What a jerk. You're a pathetic loser." He had to leave his hometown after that. Good riddance. That's what you get for treating people like crap.
What's wrong?
Nothing. Just realized that I'm gonna be single my whole life. Kinda makes me sad. I really wanted my parents to meet their grandchild.
What about me?
Huh?
Me? Hello?
Huh? You?
Yes. You don't like me?
Wait, what? You like me? Seriously?
Yes. I thought I made myself pretty clear.
Seriously? When?
You're so stupid. But I like that about you too.
We started dating. A few years later, we got married and had kids of our own. My parents passed away last year, but at least they got to see their grandson. They seemed so happy. Now that I've got a family of my own, I'm gonna start working even harder to provide for them.
Hey sis, why isn't it finished?
Why do I have to do your homework for you? That's why you're failing. My name is Brittany, and this is my younger sister Tammy. Tammy had a habit of ordering me around, and it can all be traced back to my parents.
Just do as Tammy asks, Brittany. She's busy hanging out with her friends, okay?
Yeah, unlike you, Tammy's outgoing and has many friends. Everyone loves her.
Ever since we were small children, my parents would say that I was unfriendly and hated me. They would compare me to my sister, who they said was cute and lovely in anything she did, and coddled her. This caused Tammy to grow up feeling quite entitled. It would just get worse if I tried to resist, and even my language around my family became proper, and I always tried to avoid stepping on my parents' toes.
Hey sis, I heard you got first place in the badminton tournament.
Yes.
Dad and Mom said we're going out for some Korean barbecue as a celebration.
Oh, really? This was quite unusual. I normally tried to keep my distance from my family, but my parents offered to celebrate, so I went to a Korean barbecue restaurant with them that day. What a mistake. Is this all, sir?
That should be enough.
Here, Tammy, have some of this prime rib. Yum! Can I order more?
May I have some meat as well?
What are you talking about? Eat your veggies. You think you're all high and mighty with your skinny-ass body? Yeah, you're so proud of your skinny figure, aren't you? Well, I guess we'll just have to help you maintain your figure then.
I ended up not even receiving a single slice of meat that night. So the celebration was just a front to be mean to me. I knew that crying and complaining wouldn't change my situation, so I accepted the reality. But my calm attitude must have fired them up even more.
Why are you so late? You can't even follow a curfew.
I'm only 2 minutes late, ma'am. If I remember correctly, Tammy was much later yesterday.
Hey, don't you dare talk back to us!
It was obvious that they were getting stricter by the day towards me. They continued to spoil Tammy, and I never understood the difference. But although I had a part-time job, I wasn't making enough money to live on my own with tuition and all. So all I could do was persevere. There were times when they left me behind to go on vacations or refused to buy me clothes and accessories. The discrimination persisted, so I avoided talking to my parents as much as possible. I need to buy a textbook for school.
You don't need that, do you? If you need it that bad, buy it with your own money.
How many times do I have to tell you that I have no money to waste on you?
I'm sorry, sir. By my senior year in high school, my parents even refused to pay for school-related things, so I worked hard at my part-time job and saved up money. The only reason I was able to persevere was because I had a dream to live on my own after graduating high school. One such day.
Oh, perfect. I was looking for you, Brittany. I have a favor to ask of you.
How can I help you, ma'am? When I got home from work, my mother came to me looking all distressed.
I got a call from the bookstore earlier, and Tammy stole some books. I asked her about it, and she admitted to it.
I'm sorry to hear about that.
The store manager is on his way right now, so please take the blame for her.
Me? Why would I do that?
Well, it would be such a pity if her record is damaged.
Yes, but what about my record?
Screw your record! Oh my, Tammy, go hide. Even when the manager gets here, just stay hidden. Oh, good luck, sis. Here's your chance to make yourself useful. Don't screw it up.
As we went back and forth like this, the doorbell rang, and a man in his 40s showed up.
Hello, I called earlier. I'm the manager of the bookstore. My name's Matthew.
So sorry for what my daughter did. This is the one that did it. Do as you please with her.
I see. So you're the one.
I was forced in front of the door. The manager had a calm look on his face. After staring at me for a while, he smiled at me.
No, this isn't her. The girl I'm talking about was a little bigger and had sharper eyes.
Oh my, what a rude remark. Are you making fun of Tammy? She may be a little thick, but... oh.
My mother realized that she had just confessed about the existence of Tammy that she had been trying to hide from the manager.
Okay, well, I'd like to meet this Tammy that you speak of. Will you ask her to come out?
Sure, hold on a minute.
Hey, stop it! Everything will settle nicely if you just take the blame, okay? I said stop!
I pushed past my mother and dragged out Tammy, who was hiding in the back. Tammy was chubby, but she was mostly fat and no muscle, so it was easy for me to get her and drag her out.
Yes, this is the girl that we have on tape. Now, will you return that book you stole?
Shut up! Are you really going through all of this for a book that costs like $10? Oh,
Just like my mother, Tammy pretty much outed herself. My mother and sister were so pathetic. I was almost embarrassed that I was related to them. I found this in Tammy's room, sir. Is this what you were looking for?
Yeah, this is the one. Thank you, Brittany.
what's going on? How do you know her name? Yeah, I mean, how did you find out our phone number and address in the first place? Are you guys conspiring together?
My mother and Tammy were shaking. Looks like their small brains are finally connecting the dots. Well, I work at the gift shop across from the street from that bookstore. I use the manager's bookstore all the time as well, and he told me that he was having shoplifting problems at his store.
Yeah, Brittany's uniform and the culprit's uniform was the same, so I thought that maybe she could point me in the right direction. When I showed her the footage, she told me that it was her sister. It was quite a shock, to say the least.
What the hell? I can't believe you guys teamed up to catch me! You're such a bitch, Brittany! You're gonna pay for this!
By the way, is this all that you stole? When I asked her that, Tammy just went silent, and my mother went pale after seeing Tammy's reaction to my question.
Tammy, what is going on? Have you stolen before? But you have such a big allowance. What have you been using all that money for? Shut up! Shut up! I have so many friends, so I need a bunch of clothes and makeup, alright? I need that money! I don't have money to spend on books!
I'm not trying to scold you, I'm just asking you. If you won't admit to it, I can just bring the items from your room. It's not just books that you are stealing. Expensive brand bags and accessories. I've noticed many things that there's no way you could afford. And that necklace of yours too, Mother. Don't just stand there. Say something. The necklace I was talking about was a necklace that my mother inherited from my grandmother, that she had practically been going crazy looking for. Timmy had stolen it and had been wearing it. What happened next? My mother and Tammy started fighting. For better or for worse, my father brought home his boss to join him for drinks after work, and things started getting out of hand real quick. We managed to calm my mother and Tammy down.
I'll be back to discuss the shoplifting.
Matthew left with a smile on his face, and my father's boss found out about Tammy's criminal activities.
I lost my chance for promotion thanks to you. How do you plan to take responsibility for that?
You aren't my daughter anymore! Get out of here! Oh, shut up! Both of you always say that I'm the only daughter you need!
While the three were arguing, I grabbed a suitcase and started packing up my things.
Hey, Brittany, where do you think you're going?
Oh, Matthew said there's an open room in the apartment that he owns and that I could use it. So, everyone, farewell.
No, stop! We're counting on you now! Show some gratitude! We raised you till now! It's time for you to pay us back!
Go to hell, you piece of shit! After that, Matthew helped me find a job, and I was able to make enough money to live on my own. And I live on my own terms now. Oh, how I've longed for this day for almost 20 years! I plan to enjoy my life alone from now on.